All right, so everyone who loves weightlifting and loves business, AI, who's actually smart is gonna love this video. So let me give you an analogy. So I was talking to one of my friends, I think it was like a week ago. He was telling me all of those things about AI and Claude, is it Claude bot, something like this, how it can edit your videos and do millions of other stuff, right, for your business. And being honest, I'm not very knowledgeable at all about AI, right? I'm more of a whole old school guy. I'd rather pay, invest my money into someone who knows how to do all of those things, right? I'm more of, I like to hire talent instead of just spending hours there in the computer. So he was telling me all of those things about AI, and he was like, bro, like it can edit your videos. Do you want me to show you? I'm like, well, how long did it take you to figure out how, to make the whole AI thing edit your videos? He was like, bro, like I'm still figuring out, like, I've invested a couple hours just finding out. I'm like, couple hours, okay, that's interesting. Okay, just update me when you know how to actually do it. Then, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, he comes to me, he's like, bro, like I figured out how to edit the videos with the AI stuff and all of those things. He's a little bit of a younger guy. He's starting to, his business is starting to pick up a little bit. And he was like, bro, like I want to show you, I'm like, bro, how long did it take you to learn the whole thing? And how long does it take to set the whole thing up, right? And he was like, bro, it took me like, a good couple hours once again. And it took me like, it's gonna take like, 20 to 30 minutes to set up the video in the AI agent and and put the time spans and all of those things, like all of this complicated stuff, right? And I was like, so it's gonna take me 20 minutes to put this thing, this AI stuff, my video, so you can edit it, and then I need to take the video, put it on my YouTube channel, wait for it to upload. Like, no, why will I do that, right? Like it's dumb. And he was explaining to me the whole process, and I was like, bro, it's just dumb, it's not high leverage. He was like, bro, but like AI is the future, all of those things. I'm like, dude, it has taken you 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, plus an additional 20 minutes to do all of this video stuff with the video editing and the AI agent and all those things. And me, it takes me 30 seconds to pay someone to edit my video and upload it. It takes me 20 seconds to pay the dude, right? And so I'd rather invest, my editor, it costs like $500 per month, right? It's nothing in business terms, because if you're a business, you don't have $500 to invest into an employee, you don't have a business, you have a side hustle that you're trying to make work, right? But I have an actual business, so I have the cash flow to invest into, an employee to pay $500 and edit all of my videos and upload them. So I'm like, that's more high leverage, bro. Like, why would I edit AI and just trying to like seem smart, right? He was like, yeah, bro, but like AI is the future. I'm like, yes, AI is the future. And that's why I'm building enough cash flow in my business so I can hire people who understand better AI than me, because I'm not an AI expert and I'm not gonna spend hours here trying to figure out something that I'm not good at, right? Because I already have other things that are higher leverage and that give me a better return, right? And so he was like, yeah, bro, like that's smart. And that really made me think, like, how I've applied this mindset to absolutely everything, to weightlifting, to business, and how I've seen some of the most successful people, both in weightlifting and in business, have this mindset of, I'd rather invest in myself, right? Invest my money so someone else can teach me how to do that thing, than invest my time trying to figure out on my own. Right? Everyone who actually tries to figure out on their own and doesn't want to invest their money ends up losing a bunch of time. And time is money. Time is more valuable than money, right? Because money, you can get it back. Your time, you cannot get it back. And so if you actually want to improve your weightlifting, you have two choices. You either invest your time into trying to figure out all of these things by yourself, the technique, and the best variations and the best accessories and how to actually program so I can peak for X session or X competition, right? Or you can just send a dude that is a professional in weightlifting some money and he's gonna teach you everything, right? But most weightlifters choose the first option, and the thing is, the dude who's a professional, it took him 10 years to learn what he now knows, right? So you're gonna have to wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, do a bunch of research to know half of the things he knows, right? So it's the same exact thing with my editor. My editor, he's worked with hundreds of clients. Why will I try to edit videos myself when I'm not an expert at that, right? I'm not good at that, when I can just pay someone else to do it. So you have those two options. You either invest your time and you end up not truly getting, a result in the next 4 to 5 years because you need to learn all of those skills. With lifting knowledge, you don't learn it in a book, you learn it through practice. That's why, I made a post online saying you cannot be a coach if you've snatched less than 130 kilos. It has nothing to do with the 130 kilos, but it has everything to do with the experience. It has everything to do with the experience that is required for you to be a coach. How do you acquire that experience? Number one, by being an athlete. Number two, by being around other coaches, right? So all of those things are extremely important. So why would you invest all of your time when you can just pay a dude a couple $100 or $1,000 or $2,000, whatever it is, so he can teach you everything, right? For me, it doesn't make any sense. But then, those same people call, the millionaires are evil and people who make money are evil. It's like, dude, you're the one who makes money of God. Because you'll rather spend 3, 4, 5 years learning by yourself than just investing in a dude and he's gonna teach you in a couple weeks, right? So you're the one who makes money of God because you're scared of losing a couple, or not even losing, investing a couple $100 into yourself and into something that you actually love, which is weightlifting, right? And so that was super interesting, and I want to leave you guys with that reflection. Which one do you want to invest? Your time, which you can never get back, or your money, which you can always get back, right? As a business owner, I've lost thousands of bucks. I was doing my tax report, a few days ago. I've invested over $50,000. I thought it was 30. It's actually $50,000 in business mentorships. So paying to other people who are more successful than me to teach me, certain client fulfillment stuff so I can have a better product and get more referrals and have more people inside of my coaching. All of those things, right? And so I'd rather invest my money than my time. That's why I'm 19 and I've arrived to such a high level in business and in weightlifting, even though no one in my family or no one up until the age of 18 years old I knew that was successful in business. I never saw someone successful in business up until the age of 18 years old, right? And he became my friend, right?